I'm Melissa and welcome to Oh My Word, Melly. So Halloween is right around the corner, so happy Halloween to everyone who celebrates Halloween. It's not a big deal in Sri Lanka, we have like costume parties and officers, like office staff dressing up for Halloween, decorating for Halloween, but it's not as big of a deal like it's abroad or in other countries, with the trick-or-treating, the decorations in the front yard and all that. It's not that massive, but as it's the spirit of Halloween and I want to keep the spirit of Halloween alive on Oh My Word, Melly. So I am here today with the Bookish Witch Tag. So it's a book tag about witches and magic, and guys, during Halloween, witchy and magic elements are something that I absolutely love. So when I came across this book tag on, I think, Claire Russo's channel, I'm not sure, but I'll leave a link to the original video in the description box down below for y'all to check. I knew I had to do it for this year's Halloween. So without further ado, let's get into the tag. So starting off, hop on your broomsticks and pick a favorite witchy setting. Oh my word, guys, like y'all know, last week I gave some witchy romance recommendations. If y'all still haven't checked it out, click on the link up here and check it out. And guys, this entire month, and like always every year during October, I tend to read very spooky, witchy, magic elements including books, and guys, this year is no different to that. I read so many spooky books, Halloween reads, mainly revolving around witches, because like I told y'all, I love anything witchy and magicy, if that's even a word. So for me, I love when there is like a magical school where you get to learn magic, harness your powers, as well as not just that, I like when there are darker elements of magic, witch hunters or like dark magic, curses in books. Those are like perfect witchy settings for me that I absolutely love, and like, to have wielders of magic fight against good and bad. Those are settings I absolutely love. So when I came across this question, I was like so thrilled because I get to talk about that. So yes, so that is like a witchy setting I absolutely love in books. The next question, whip out your wands and choose a favorite magic system. Guys, for this I can't just pick one magic system. I kind of like two magic systems just as equally. So one is, like in Harry Potter, the castings, the spells, the brewings, the cauldrons and all that. I absolutely love that. As well as I love elemental magic, where you can control the elements like earth, air, water, fire, then like plants, like, so I'm thinking of Harry Potter, Airbender, like, the last Airbender, but also like I have read a few books where there are elemental magic like Magisterium by Holly Black. Then recently, or like I just finished it last night, and that is These Witches Don't Burn by Rachel Sterling, I guess, where they have control over fire, air, water and all that. So I absolutely love that, as equal to loving, the spell casting, the wands, brewing up spells in cauldrons. I absolutely love the actual magic-y kind of thing as well as elemental magic. Gather up your magical herbs and occult ingredients and pick some favorite tropes from witch stories. Oh my word, guys. The first magical story that I was immersed to or like exposed to was Harry Potter. I am pretty sure most of y'all will agree that that might have been y'all's first encounter with magical stories or witchy and wizard stories. So for me, I think I mentioned this last week as well when I was talking about one of the recommendations in my witchy romance, recs and all that. And that is my most favorite trope in all witchy stories. They have so many tropes, the regular, enemies to lovers, friends to lovers, all those kinds with a witchy, witchy flair. But My most favorite trope is the main character discovering that they are a witch or a wizard, or that they can wield magic, and then having to learn to control it, where it goes, out of control and something happens. That is a trope that I absolutely love. And like in Harry Potter, then I read a book called Witch Haven, where the girl just doesn't know that she's a witch, nor that her mother was a witch, and that she has an ancestral background of strong witches, as well as last week I told y'all Something Wicked by Gretchen Rue, that also she discovers that she's a witch. And I just absolutely love that. I love that element of surprise and like what the heck kind of feeling at that moment, and like y'all hid it from me kind of thing. I just absolutely love that discovery of having magic or being a witch. Another trope that I somewhat like secondarily is having a magical system where there are magic folks and non-magic folks. Maybe like, I'm talking about magic wizards as well as muggles, to make it more simple. I just love that how they have to protect the magical community or society, keep it under wraps, and live in harmony with the non-magical folks. I love those tropes from witchy stories. Open up your grimoire and pick a book of magic to help you in casting. Guys, if I have to pick a book of magic to help me in my casting, it's going to be Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling through and through. I just wouldn't pick any other magic element book than that. Maybe somewhat of Shadowhunters, with Magnus and all his spell casting, but I still love Harry Potter, and if I had to pick one magical book to help me in my casting, it's going to be Harry Potter. I think I would like to get help from McGonagall, Dumbledore, to learn my casting, to improve my casting. Definitely I would pick those books. Stir that bubbling cauldron and choose a witchy brew and or wizardly snack. For this, all I could think of was all the snacks in Harry Potter. Guys, I don't know, I think those books just cover so many snacks that it just is embedded or like carved into my mind. So I was thinking, like the butter beer, and then the chocolate frogs, then the Bertie Bott's every flavor beans. Ugh, I'm just thinking of the reactions of these people in the movies, and when reading the books how they describe it. So those are like some magical or wizardy snacks I could think of. Also, like if you read more witchy books, you'll realize that there are so many teas, like herby teas like peppermint, chamomile, where they use it to tarnish the powers or like enhance the powers. Those brews, those are all that I could think of as magic-y, wizardy snacks and brews and kind of things. I would like to someday try butterbeer. I'm not sure if I'll like it, but just for the sake of it, I want to. This got to be the best or my most favorite prompt of this tag. Summon your familiar. Either show us your actual familiar and give them some scritches behind the ears, or tell us about your favorite fictional animal. So guys, if y'all don't know what a familiar is an animal or bird or whatever that a witch or a wizard picks. And so for example, like Harry Potter's owl, Hermione's ginger cat, and then Ron's rat, who turned out to be Peter Pettigrew. And this is going to be fun because I'm going to see if I could catch hold of my familiars who are running around at home. Anyway, let's see how me capturing them in a video is going to turn out. Come, Coco. Anna, darling. Hello, Coco. Yes, so that was me trying to get my two doggos to pose for the video or do something on the video. I had to bribe them with biscuits. But yes, that is Bella and Coco for y'all. Talking about magical animals and fictional creatures who I would like to have as a familiar if I am a witch or turn out to be a witch. And if I figure out that I'm a witch, I'm going to tell y'all. Maybe not if I'm not allowed to, it's forbidden. Anyway, I would definitely like to have a dog. Or talking about fictional creatures, I would definitely like to have a hippogriff like Buckbeak as one of my familiars. I don't know, I just absolutely love that creature. Or maybe like a black panther. I know guys, these are just my creative mind going crazy. So yeah, those are my familiars for y'all. And finally, call to your coven by tagging some fellow Halloween loving book nerds. So guys, I'm not going to tag anyone specifically, so anyone who is watching here, y'all are welcome to do this tag and tag me or let me know so that I could go and check out these videos, or if you do it as a blog post, an Instagram post, a TikTok video, just let me know. I would like to see how y'all spin this tag. And with that, we have come to a wrap to this book tag. Guys, I love talking about magic, witches, and all these magic-y snacks, and also trying to catch hold of my dogs in this video. If you all enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well as share this with friends and family. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on this little bell icon so that you all get notified every time I post new videos, and help me grow my hobby, guys. And with next week, I have so much of videos planned for next month as well, and I can't believe that the year is already coming to an end and I have more books to read. So with that, it's time for me to say bye from Oh My Word, Melly.